In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make these delicious oil-free, vegan, sugar-free cookies. And I hope it tastes good. Woo! Hello my honeys, it's Emmie. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmie. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program, where you work with me as well as a mindset coach and a nutrition coach to lose weight on a plant-based diet. If you want to work with me and my team, go to healthyemmie.org. For today's cookie recipe, you are going to need about 200 grams of oat flour, which is about 2 cups. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. You're going to need a teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/3 of a cup of molasses, 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened applesauce, and you might need a tablespoon or 2 of plant milk. We'll see based on how moist this turns out. So the recipe does call for 2 cups of oat flour, and I just have normal oats here that I'm going to turn into oat flour. So I'm going to measure out about 2 cups here, and I'm going to put these into my blender. And of course, I'm doing everything over the bowl so that anything falls out, we'll just go right into the recipe. Now, if you don't have oat flour or if you don't have a blender, I'm sure that you could just buy quick oats or instant oats. And I wouldn't be surprised if this recipe worked with just the oats themselves. Oats are already dried and flattened and steamed, and they do tend to dissolve. If you put one of these right on your tongue, you'll feel it dissolve. So I wouldn't be surprised if this would just work with plain oats themselves. You don't even have to put them into a flour, but I'm gonna put them into a flour. And here comes my sous chef. Now, I just got my kitchen clean this morning, which is the perfect time to make a huge mess. I do it for you. When you are baking, you want to mix together all of the dry ingredients before you mix together all of the wet ingredients. You want to mix them together separately so that everything mixes properly. Excuse me, you're gonna get down. So we have our 2 cups of oat flour, and then I'm going to mix in the cinnamon, the ginger, and the baking soda. Excuse me. You gotta get down, buddy, okay? All right, and then I'm just going to mix all of this together. Now, I have recently read another new book on minimalism, and your girl loves minimalism. So much so that let me show you some of my cabinets. There is nothing in any of them except for a cat. Well played, well played. So for that reason, I only have 1 mixing bowl. I had 2 a few days ago, but after reading my minimalism book, I thought, I don't need 2 mixing bowls. And then I decided to make a cookie recipe for my YouTube channel. And so now I am going to use a wine glass, which I also don't use, but I have for guests, to mix together my wet ingredients. All right, we gotta get your brother. We gotta get your brother out of here. Come on out, come on. I know you like it in here, huh? All right, fine, you can stay. Okay, so I don't have another mixing bowl and I need to mix my wet ingredients. So I'm going to use a wine glass from the dollar store. And we're gonna start out with the molasses, 1/3 of a cup of molasses. And then we're gonna put in the applesauce. Now the plant milk is optional, so we might not need the plant milk. So I'm just gonna mix these 2 together first. And then if we find that we need the plant milk because the mixture just isn't the right consistency, then we'll add it in. Wow, this is turning out to be a beautiful color. This is like one of my favorite colors for clothing. This beautiful chestnut brown. Gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. You know, this looks to be cookie consistency to me. I don't think that we need to add anything to this at all. I don't think we need any of this plant milk. Perfect. Okay. So, is your brother in there? Do you need me to get your brother out? Oh, where is he? Where is he? Is he in this one? Oh, there he is. There's your brother. Yeah, I know. Were you scared? Let's get him down though. Let's bribe him with a treat. You want a treat? Come. I don't know, he's not coming anywhere. Okay, so now I'm going to line a baking sheet. I am using this silpat that we have truly had for a million years. This is like a family heirloom silpat. which is why you can see it looks like it's been used to death, and I actually need a bigger pan. And this recipe yields about 10 cookies, so we all know the drill here. We know how to turn these into cookies. It would be nice if I had, you know, a little scooper, but I don't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sort of get a feel for what size they might need to be before I roll them into balls so that they'll be the right size. So they'll all be even and cook evenly. Oh, somebody's trying to get out of the cabinet. Can you help your brother? Of course, right when I start rolling these cookies now, he wants to get out of the cabinet. Can you help your brother get out? Can you help him? Oh, come on, little guy. You can do it. Nope. So as I'm rolling these up, I'm realizing you could actually put these into the fridge, and you could, you know, if you had kids, this would be a great thing. You could just put this directly in the fridge, let it cool, and then it would be one of those little protein balls. I mean, it's not really high in protein, but this could be an oat ball. You could eat this raw. I mean, it smells amazing. And if you had kids too, you absolutely could add in some chocolate chips to these. And if you wanted to make these for friends and family, and they're, you know, totally new to this lifestyle, and they might have a little bit of more of a taste for sugar, you could roll these in sugar as well. So, all right, I have made actually about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these. And I also do want to flatten these. So I'm just gonna take my fork and I'm gonna flatten them down once. Man, if I was cooking these on parchment paper and not on my silpat, this would be so aesthetically pleasing. But I have my family heirloom silpat here. And then I'm just gonna push them down one more time in the other direction. All right, let me wash my hands. Let me get your brother out of here. Does he wanna come out? Oh no, you were just loving it in there. Bear, don't go in there. I know what you're thinking, Bear. I know what you're thinking. There he goes. Great. Hey, be nice to your brother. Now I'm gonna put these in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. Oh, they smell so good. And now, while they're in the oven, this is when we do the cleanup. And this is a lick the bowl friendly kind of meal. Alrighty, the cookies are ready, and boy does it smell good. And here, who needs candles when you're making delicious whole food plant-based cookies? Ooh, these look good. Yum. Wow, these look awesome. All right, how beautiful do those look? I'm gonna get my drying rack, or my cooling rack. Oh, they just smell amazing. They really just smell like fall time, even though it is not fall time. But look at that, they're pulling right off of the silpat. No oil needed, no cooking spray needed. These are gorgeous. Nice, crumbly, healthy cookies. Love. Yep, your brother's in there now. He wanted a turn. All right, so we have got our cookies. They look amazing, they smell amazing, they're nice and thick. They have that nice crumbly texture. I mean, if you have kids, throw some dairy-free chocolate chips in here and they're going to be very happy. For my family, we are gonna be very happy. My dad will eat anything that is a dessert, so he's gonna eat these in about a second. But I'm gonna save these for Easter, and I'm just gonna throw them into a bag, throw them in the freezer, and then when Easter comes, I'll let them thaw and heat them up a little bit. So these are these beautiful, healthy cookies. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you got to this part of the video, comment. It has to be some of these guys, right? Crazy cats. Comment crazy cats if you made it to this point in the video. If you make this recipe, let me know how you like it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. All right, you guys gotta get out of here. I can't leave you in there. You can't stay in there. How will you eat? Where will you sleep? Who will I sleep with? I need to sleep with you. They smell so good.